Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this Archer and Olive daily process video. Stay tuned for weeks 50 through 52. Hey friends, how's it going? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for being with me today. Happy December. 5 days till Christmas, if you celebrate, which we do, so we're very excited. I am filming this video 2 months prior to this going up, so it's not even October 20th yet. So I'm not even like ready for Halloween at this point. But anyway, when this video goes up, it will be December 20th. That is how far ahead I have to plan to keep my head on straight. And fortunately, this type of video allows me to be able to do that. So thank you for watching these voiceover, very sped up process videos. I love to share my inspiration and just my creativity with you guys, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me. So I'm sharing weeks 50, 51, and 52 in my Archer and Olive Daily Journal. This one is, obviously it's Christmas themed, so I basically took my idea for the trees and zoomed way in on ornaments and decided to make them my space for holding journaling. And to speed things up, I am not even to speed things up, but to like just be more efficient. I am going through each of the 3 weeks and stamping week over and over, and then doing using the letters for the days of the week so I don't have to, wash them off and pull them back out again each time I flip the page. So you risk like getting ink on the paper, which again, I've said this a million times, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It is what it is. It's just very clear to me what the week is, so that when I use the journaling as a reference point for my scrapbook material, I'm able to see which week I'm looking at. That's all that it's really there for. And then it's just, I get to switch up the way I want it to look based on the stamps I'm using from week to week or month to month, which is really fun for me. I love using my stamps. So I just use black ink from Memento. It's a Sukineko ink. And the alphas are from this Ali Edwards December Daily stamp release that was from last year. And the week numbers, like 50, 51, 52, those are from like a Studio Calico documenter kit. They came with a kit, and they're the perfect size to go with this alpha. And then because there's no room on the ornaments, I should have thought ahead, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But some of the ornaments are all wonky in different shapes and definitely not perfect circles. And of course, I stamped the wrong dates, so I have to go back and fix all of that with whiteout. Thank God for whiteout. Again, don't really care. It's going to be fine. I'm going to know and you're going to know, but when I go back to writing it, I'm not even probably going to notice it. And I didn't need a huge space for journaling because this will be like I said, like getting towards Christmas. And so, if I have to write outside of the ornament, that's fine, but I can write pretty tiny if I want to. I don't usually, but I can if I want to. Just requires me to slow down and focus a little bit more, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. So these ornaments I took off of the like Christmas trees that I did for the very first week of December. The 3 trees in the last Archer and All video, which was 2 weeks ago now, because every other week is just more doable for me. And I'll probably keep up with that going into 2024, just because I am subbing a lot, for me. I was just going to go like a 1 day a week, maybe 2, but I'm like 3 and then some. So yeah, I'm going to have to just do that just for peace of mind. And it is actually, I like batch filming these, or batch creating, if you will, these spreads. It's just, I don't know. It's fun. And it's efficient, and we love that for me. So I kind of didn't mean to outline this whole ornament with a pink, but again, it's fine. No worries. I'll figure it out. These are super sloppy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was not trying to make, obviously, I was not trying to make these amazing works of art. It's literally just for fun. These are super sloppy doodles. It probably looks like, oh, that was Nora's hands. She was saying hi. She goes, Mom, can I put my hands in the camera so they know I'm here? And I was like, sure, fine. She's usually so good about like leaving me alone and like knowing that I'm filming or whatever. But since this is always a voiceover video, like, we were just hanging out and then she wanted to like say hi. I think she was getting ready for bed and I was trying to finish this up and she came in and decided to say hello to all of you. So hello from Nora. Anyhow, yeah, so I don't care if this is super sloppy, if this looks really amateur-esque. I'm sure it does, and that's fine. I'm just going to use it for me, and I love that I get to think about like each week, okay, how do I want it to tie into the theme that I've chosen for the month? Like, last week it was big presents. This week it's big ornaments. I had thought about doing things with stockings and candy canes but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it so simple because life is, like I said, really busy. I tried but failed, I think, to stick to my like Roy G. Biv style of like the order of my days of the week. Like I like to have, if I was using like a typical rainbow, right? I would be like Monday would be red, Tuesday would be orange, Wednesday would be yellow, Thursday would be green, Friday would be blue, Saturday would be indigo, and Sunday would be violet, right? In this case, my Roy G. Biv is kind of like magenta, red, orange, yellow, lime green, green, like blue, like a cobalt blue, and then like this brown color. But I didn't think it through. So, I mean, the first ornament is pink. The second ornament is predominantly red. The third ornament is all kinds of colors. Thursday is predominantly green. Friday, like the bright green. Friday is predominantly dark green. But then, like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't thinking. That's what happened, is that I wasn't thinking. And so, you know what? It's okay. Like, I am okay with it. It's not the end of the world. And the only person who probably would notice is me. So, it's fine. And yeah, it was just super fun to color these in. I was like chilling with Nora. We were talking, hanging out. And so I love to be able to come back and voice over these and like think about, what was I doing when I was when I was mindlessly coloring, because I'm totally watching YouTube videos while I'm doing this too. I'm not like just sitting here in silence. So it's like a double win for me. I get to come back and relive my creative process and what I was doing at the time, but also while I'm creating, I'm getting to be entertained. So it's the best of both worlds. So that's week 50. And then week 51, I just wanted to use like this little silly tree to outline the week. In my head, this looked way cooler than it turned out on paper, but that's okay. Again, it's not a big deal. So I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing, but I'm making little lines for those lights that were on the tree from week 48. Week 48. And then I decided to draw little circles around the days of the week. Well, the day, like the little letter there that stands for the day of the week, and the number for the day, and make them into like ornaments that are kind of hanging off of these lights. And so this is sped up to 5 times the speed of like, real time, so that you guys are not bored out of your gourd. But it's so easy. I'm literally just taking like the thicker micron pen I was using is always a 0.5, like that's my go-to. And then for smaller details, I'm using a 0.2. So these tiny little like lines with circles at the end are the 0.2 size nib. Because I want them to be tiny to look like they are just the inside wired portion of the light bulb, right? So you get the idea. I don't need to, film the whole thing. So I'm going to come in with my dark gray Tombow, which is N39, and color in the number of the week, which is 51. What? Week 51, OMG. Then I'm going to color in this tree. I don't even decorate it with anything. I just leave it green because it's fine. The lights are going to be really bright and colorful. And so what I'm trying to do is just kind of space out these colors every 5th or 6th little, whatever those are, like the wire piece, if that makes sense. I just space them out so that there's not like pink on top of each other and then yellow all in one spot. So that's the idea behind me spacing these out a little bit. And so then I'm going to go in with my red, and then the yellow, the light green, the darker green, and then the blue. And I'm literally just making super sloppy little tiny circles. It is so easy. Anybody can make this. So if you, even if you're not like a daily journaler, or you have a planner or a scrappy project, or even if you want to make a little Christmas card or holiday card, you can draw these super easy little light doodles and write like happy holidays, and there you go. It's so easy. You can see I'm doing it here. I'm not even thinking. I'm just like putting color on the page. So it's crazy. Like the lights are kind of right, like supposed to be the boxes, if you will, where I will write my journaling for the week. And I really like, I don't know. In my head it looked neater. It kind of came out a little bit messy, but it's okay. I'm gonna stick with my Roji Biv theory just for like coloring in the days of the week. And I think that's good. Like, I don't want to add anything else because it's already really colorful. And so now I am doodling out week with that same sort of like light bulb wired technique, I guess. I don't even know what you want to call it because I want to carry over the lights. I love them so much. So I want the week, instead of stamping it, I did this little doodle, and then I will stamp the 52. And for this one, I went really simple because the week is really going to be a lot with all the little lights. And so I just did these really long rectangles, which is not one I've done at all. This particular layout, I have not done at all in this 52 weeks of having this journal. So I don't know why. Like, I always split it up into like rectangles, but like two rows of rectangles. But this time I just decided to stick with really long ones that went completely vertical through from the top to the bottom of the page. So there we go. So doing like sticking with the Roji Biv thing, Monday's gonna be pink, Tuesday's gonna be red, Wednesday's gonna be yellow, Thursday's gonna be light green, Friday will be dark green, Saturday will be blue, and Sunday will be that khaki color. And then at the bottom, I'm going to just like throw down literally like a ton of stamps, the same little tiny stamps that I used to create sort of a wrapping paper style on the presents that I decorated for week 49, which was in the last Archer and Olive daily journaling video. That is what I'm going to do across the bottom. I'm just going to play. That's all I'm doing. So this stamp set is a Heidi Swap stamp set. The next stamp set I use is going to be Studio Calico. And just to go over the inks that I'm using again. So the pink is called Picked Raspberry. These are all Distress Oxide inks. The red is Candied Apple. The yellow is Mustard Seed. The light green is Mowed Lawn. The darker green is Lucky Clover. The blue is Salty Ocean. And then the brown is Brushed Corduroy. But I don't even know if oh yeah, I do use that on the houses. That's right. So you can see I'm using a bow and then another bow. And I'm kind of like, it's super messy, but I love it. It's simple and it's perfect. And when the journaling is in it, it's going to be great. And I think I'm going to journal in the color that is at the top of each of the days of the week. So, and this, I can't believe this is week 52, you guys. Crazy that I've spent a whole year in this planner, like this journal. I love it so much, and I am not going to get rid of it. Don't you worry. And I did like a 6-month flip through, and I'll do like in January, I'll do a 6-month flip through probably at the end of January. So yeah, that is it. This is the last Archer and Olive daily journaling video for 2023. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to stamp week 52 and call it good. I'm not even going to color it in. And then I'm going to go back and show you, just for review, week 50, week 51, and week 52. So please like this video, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you next time. Take care, friends. Remember that you are enough. Bye.